Welcome to iCapital Connect. We're here at the Nook.
Thanks for having me.
You built an amazing business at AlphaCore that really leverages private markets at its core as part of the offering that you provide to the wealth channel. Would love to hear your background.
And the evolution from when I got into the industry to where it is now is just a complete almost 180 of where access was. I mean, you couldn't get access, right? It was $20 million minimums just to get in, and they were typically limited partnership structures. You had to be a qualified purchaser, a $5 million net worth or more to get access. So I think in general, the trend to getting access to high quality managers has been phenomenal. And I think iCapital has been a really good part of that solution. We couldn't have AlphaCore today in 2025 with our investment philosophy, without having these types of vehicles.
How has private markets helped you grow your business at AlphaCore?
We deal with high net worth and ultra high net worth. The further we go up the food chain, the more likely the clients not only have an appetite for private markets, but they have the wherewithal to handle less liquidity, which means they can actually access better returns over time. So if you're going to be in this wealth advisory world that we are in, as we continue to scale and as we do organic and inorganic growth, we want to make sure we have best of breed institutional caliber access, and using tools in a seamless way is critical. So it has attracted clients to us, but it's also attracted other advisors to us.
How do you think that's evolved, and how do you think about customizing solutions for wealth clients, depending on how much they want to put in private markets, how much they should put in private markets?
So whether that's, limited partnerships, interval funds, tender offer funds, all the way down to mutual funds, there are now solutions across the accreditation landscape, which is, I think, phenomenal for wealth advisors.
How have some of the technology innovations, whether it's the infrastructure to enable clients to access private markets, or whether it's some of the portfolio reporting and analytics tools, how has that enabled you to scale your business?
Yeah, so I think I always start with education. This match of expectations of what a client should think they're going to receive versus not. And you can do that just verbally talking to them, but visually showing somebody is more powerful. So a tool like iCapital's Architect, which is a risk analytics tool, but it's also a demo tool to say, here's what your existing securities look like, here's what your stocks and bonds look like. So we use that across the board at AlphaCore, and then we utilize it for our proposal generation too. So our advisors have the ability to integrate architect output into a proposal.
What else is needed as the next phase of market structure innovation?
The solutions now that we are available through iCapital, kind of from A to Z, from subscription doc processing to data coming back into client reporting tools to risk analytics, that seamlessness is critical, right? You have to have that ability to educate the client, then show them with their actual accounts in a client reporting tool, that they don't have to go and try and find their statements and stay up on a weekend. That stuff's over. You don't need that anymore, and you can actually do it a much, much more seamless way. It's just a matter of taking those pieces of technology and putting them all together in one. And I think at AlphaCore, we've been able to access those tools, and we use iCap in a meaningful way to help us solve those.
That's, where to collaborate, where to build and create your own core competencies, and you've been doing this for quite some time in private markets. So congrats on what you've built at AlphaCore, and look forward to seeing your continued success.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.